welcome to episode 35 of the MastoCast, being hosted by me, MastoDan. Welcome to episode 35. Hope you're doing really well. Hope you're doing well. Listen to this on the Friday it comes out. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Apologies if I'm speaking ever so softly and quiet like some weird ASMR shit. Haley is in bed and I'm recording this at 2 a.m. in the morning because I've got a night shift tomorrow and I like to stay up as late as possible for that sort of shit. So yeah, that's what's happening. But yeah, hopefully you can hear it all right and all that, and hopefully the ASMR part of my voice isn't putting you off too much. I don't know. But yeah, welcome on into episode 35. We're on 35 now. What? That's fucking mad. Thank you everyone who's listened to the previous episode. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's been a busy week, really. Got a fair bit to talk about, really. I've actually been recording some daft music and stuff like that. I did I don't know if anyone's familiar with All England on the YouTubes. The dude who's into like guitars and gear, that sort of stuff, and he interviews artists and stuff like that. He does these things called Sunday with Ola, and he has like an intro track on every Sunday of Ola episode. And usually what he does this playthrough, and the drum track is there for anyone to record the riffs over. So in this case, it's Sunday with Ola, episode 178, right? Well, it's Swola for short. So basically, you download the drum track and you put your own riffs on top of it. You put it on YouTube, title it #Swola178, and hopefully he watches you on on his live stream, which would be pretty cool. So I've just been doing that. That was really cool. What else have I been up to? Been looking at some parts and stuff for the GBA. I think I might have mentioned it. Did I mention it last week that I went to a shop in Middlesbrough called Super Games World and I bought a Game Boy Advance? I think I did. But yeah, I've bought a Game Boy Advance, long version, and bit news about that. I'm gonna mod it, but yeah, I know like I did some like TikTok videos on it before, like last year I think, for the Game Boy Pocket. So I thought what I would do, what would be pretty cool, is I'll have my GoPro on me and I'll attach it to my head. I've got like a little harness thing that goes on my head, and you can attach the GoPro on it. So I thought that would be quite a cool thing, like going through the whole process of modding it and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be on the YouTubes and all that. Same as I'm still thinking about doing the What's in My Bag episode, but every 3 months or so. You know, talking about record purchases I've been doing and video game purchases, that sort of thing. So if any of that sounds like it's up your alley, then do check it out. But yeah, I went to go see Greg Pucciatto at the Key Club at Leeds on, was it Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night at Leeds. I went to go see Greg Pucciatto, and he had a support act on by the name of Trace Amount. I don't know anything by the geezer. He is a solo artist. He's literally by himself, like with the like. I couldn't even see what he was using, to be fair. Like, it didn't look like he had a laptop or anything like that. It looked like he had some sort of modular drum tracking thing going on. And it was literally just this really sort of dark, sort of, I don't know. It's like really sort of dark, drony, like synthy music with like really heavy drums, and he's got like a drum pad and all that, and he goes mad at them and he just screams down the microphone, and like, you know, it's not really for everyone, but I thought it was quite cool, a cool little warm up for Greg Pucciatto, which was awesome. which was absolutely awesome. For those who don't know, Greg Puciato, he's not the original member of Dangerous Game Plan, but one of the longest members in there. He came in after the first album, and yeah, he is mainly known for Dangerous Game Plan, of course. They aren't a thing anymore, really. Or are they? No, they're doing the Calculator Infinity shows, but without him. So that'll be good. So he's ex-Dangerous Game Plan. He also has a band called The Black Queen, which are like sort of like synthwavey, like dancey sort of stuff instead. Also have Killer or Be Killed. Or is it Kill or Be Killed? I can't remember if it's Killer or Be Killed. I can't remember. It's Killer or Be Killed, I think. Who are a great band, like super group he has with members from MastoDan and Sepultura, that sort of stuff. Quite good album that he's done last time with them. He also is a solo artist. He's a solo artist, and he has 2 solo albums out so far. One of them called Child Son Creator of God, Child Soldier Creator of God. That's the first album, and the second album is called Mirror Cell. Both albums are really great. They're very varied. They're you got a good bit of like heavy rock in there. You've got a good bit of like pop, sort of 80s influence pop. Some sort of drony like stonery metal in there. Like there's all sorts on these albums, like, and he does all of them like really well. And I was really excited to go see him, and it was awesome to see him in such like an intimate setting, because I've seen him with the Dangerous Game Plan in Manchester Academy 2. I've seen him with Better Lovers at the Brudenell last year. That's another band he's also in, the Better Lovers. So I went and saw them there, and yeah, it was just really cool to see him in like an intimate setting like this, and like he was just really vibing with everyone in the crowd, like getting well into the pit and everything, like standing on the top, like the front of the stage, and like giving people high fives. He was swinging the Jamesons, and like he was passing them on to everyone who wanted a drink, and like he'd go on about like people who were wearing like the Dangerous Game Plan t-shirts and all that, and the Better Lovers t-shirts at the shows, and like how appreciative he is of all that support, and going on about how great the vibe is, like doing club venues and that sort of thing. And anyways, the music was just great as well. Had an awesome set list. Like the band he has with him are like really tight. Like they all know what they're doing. Really good stage presence. Greg Puciato's just got incredible voice. Like it's just absolutely spot on live. He's absolutely great, and like it's just all the stuff from his solo albums. There's no Dangerous Game Plan, there's no Better Lovers, there's no Black Queen, and there's no Killer Be Killed or anything like that. Just his solo material, like, which is really great. I was really happy to hear that for the first time live. Yeah, he's absolutely awesome. Like such charisma, such positive vibes about him, and a hell of a voice. Like he's just brilliant. He's just absolutely brilliant. If you're unfamiliar with Greg Puciato by any chance, which I don't blame you if you aren't, but he's got some great solo albums out. He just has the 2, but they are very good. So highly recommend them. They're awesome. So yeah, I was so glad to see him live, like in an intimate setting like that, just vibe everyone. And he actually even saw my Code Orange t-shirt, like pointed at me and like sort of like tugged on his t-shirt as just to say like good shirt, and like he said like I love it, like through the mic, and I was like, yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, I do know that Reba Myers from Code Orange and Greg Puciato are a thing, so he must have saw that Code Orange t-shirt and thought, oh, that's my girl. He doesn't talk like that, but like it was just really, really great. Like awesome, awesome banter with the crowd and everything. Like just great back and forths. Like he was just absolutely loving it on there. Like the end of the song, like he walked off and then walked back on and started playing on the drums for like 10 seconds just for a laugh. They're just playing some simple beat, but they're also closed out with "Them Bones" by Alice in Chains, and the pit went fucking berserk for it. And I was just so happy that you played "Them Bones." It was great. Yeah, highly recommend Greg Puciato. The two albums that he has out now, fantastic. They are absolutely brilliant. If you're into absolutely your sorts, like if you want your music to be a bit more varied and just like it's not really blending the genres in any way. It's just like there's a song here and there where he's like, oh, I'm gonna write a Tears for Fears song. Oh, I'm gonna write like a Dillinger-esque song. I'm gonna write in an excess song. I'm going to write some sludgy band song. That sort of stuff. Like it's just really, really great. I'm a big fan of Greg Puciato. He's awesome. So yeah, big ups Greg Puciato. I might as well talk about a couple of albums that I've been listening to actually. A couple of albums that I highly recommend that you listen to. It comes from a band called Slope and their album Freak Dreams. They are from Germany, and I wouldn't even call them a hardcore band. They've got that sort of hardcore attitude and they've got a lot of riffs, but they sort of blend a really cool sound from like early Red Hot Chili Peppers and Incubus with like Turnstile or Grocery Families, like that sort of hardcore. And it is cool as fuck, man. Like this album's only about half an hour long, but like lots of catchy choruses, very high gain guitar, but it's like also full of funk. Like it can be high gain and riffy when it wants to be, like full of power chords, but you can also just like turning the distortion off completely. You get the wah pedal going and just give some really cool funk style guitar. Like it's a really great album. I love it, and they've got two frontmen on this album as well, and they kind of got like a similar voice to like a Beastie Boys or Joey Valens and Bray, like but like they just got loads of really cool choruses. Like they're a great band, and I've been listening to this album non-stop. It's awesome. It's really good fun. Highly recommend it. Yeah, if you like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Turnstile, like being put into a nice melting pot and then coming out as Slope, it's really good. It's awesome. I've been jamming the shit out of it for a long time. There's a song on it called It's Ticking, and the riff on it is just so massive. Like it's just got like this wah intro. It's like wham bum bum bum, wham bum 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 bum, and then it goes kick it, yeah. Like it's just awesome. Like with those Beastie Boysy sort of vocals, brilliant. Just really good. I highly recommend it. I kind of hope to play at Outbreak Festival later on this year, because festival like Outbreak will be perfect for a band like Slope. So yeah, fingers crossed at the play. It'll be really cool. I've got another album to talk about as well, which has been doing the rounds quite a bit, and this band have been getting a lot of praise from a lot of people. And it's an album called Prelude to Ecstasy by The Last Dinner Party. So I saw that they won a Brit Award, Rising Star Brit Award, which has been won by the likes of people like Adele, Amy Winehouse, Florence and the Machine, Ed Sheeran, like big names, and they got that as well. This is their debut album, selling out a tour. Just a lot of appeal, and I've heard good things about this album, and this album is absolutely brilliant. Like this probably has a shoe in for being album of the year material Like, this album is great. Like, the last dinner party, all female band, all met in uni. Like, I've seen industry planter being thrown around a little bit. Because I heard about that, and like I was kind of curious, so like I wanted to like look at interviews and all that to see what it was all about. And these girls met at uni, they have a love of music, and they just write some incredible songs. And this album, Prelude to Ecstasy, is amazing. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Like, I first heard the song Nothing Matters, which has been stuck in my head all week, absolutely all week. I think this album's been out for a few weeks now, to like 2 or 3, something like that. And I started listening to it, and I was just immediately like reminded of like Hounds of Love, Kate Bush, as well as like late Arctic Monkeys and Fleetwood Mac. This album is great. There's some amazing singing voices that go on this album. It's very sort of poppy, rocky, but like just very, very organic sounding as well. Like, it sounds very organic. It sounds very rich. It's very, very, very good. And like, there's a good broad of different genres, sort of mainly going around like the pop rock era, like with Kate Bush, and like say Arctic Monkeys and that. But like the songs are written extremely well. Right, this is not a wet leg album or whatever. Like, some people, for some reason, buzz about. This is worth buzzing about. It's a fucking amazing album. You got Burn Alive, like the first track. I mean, the first actual track is like orchestral. There's a lot of orchestral stuff going on. It's instrumental, and then it goes into Burn Alive. Very sort of moody strings going on with the guitars and other instruments, like quite drawly start of it. Like, it just, the chorus just kicks in very sort of like running up that hill sound, and Kate Bush, just really, really catchy. It's been stuck in my head all day at work. It really has been. And just Nothing Matters as well. Like, the second to last track on this album, that chorus has been stuck in my head all fucking week. It is brilliant. It is amazing. And there's like, because considering we've got like this really cool pop rock album, there's a lot of like this awesome like classic rock guitar soloing going on. Like, the guitar solo in this song is amazing. The first time I heard this song and that guitar solo kicked in, I was like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing to hear. This is so, so good. And like, I was just like, right, I'm checking this fucking album out. I'm checking it out. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. Like I say, like, they get a lot of praise from everywhere. BBC Radio 1, BBC News have had them on air and everything like that for interviews and stuff. They're on festivals, like they're high up on the bill at Reading and Leeds. And yeah, they've got a lot of backing for them. And when something like that happens, genuinely, I'm not that asked about it. Like, sometimes it can flop for me. Sometimes it could be overhyped, but like, this band, they're just brilliant. They're all so talented, and like, each instrument just shines in its own brilliant, unique way. Like, there's some amazing piano work going on all over the album. The front woman has got an amazing voice. The guitar solos and everything, and just the rhythm section, just brilliant. It's an insanely brilliant album. I've only listened to this album about 3 times front to back, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I've got a feeling if I keep listening to it, it could end up being album of the year for me. Like, it is that good. Like, like, I love the Sprinter album. Like, that is probably my album of the year so far. But I feel like this album's a lot broader. Like, there's a lot more flavour to it and class. Quite posh sounding in some areas as well. Like I just think it's great. It's fucking great. Just hats off to this band. I think they're great. Nothing but success. Let them have it. You know, people go, yeah, the industry plant. I don't see that at all. I see a group of girls all went to uni same time as each other and have just crafted some amazing music because love for music, right? And that's great. That's fine. And it's good that they're getting loads of fucking praise everywhere. That's what you want from, you know, a British act on their debut album. I wish I could say that for a lot of bands, like within, you know, my genre of music and all that sort of stuff. Like just to see bands like, you know, break out on the debut album, selling out venues everywhere, and you know, getting up on all these festival bills, loads of interviews everywhere. But you know, that's not the world we live in these days. And it's great to see a band like The Last Dinner Party getting there. It's great. It's really inspirational to see. And power to them. Power to them. I'd love to fucking see them because I love this album. They are playing Newcastle City Hall when I'm off, but it is sold out and I can't get a ticket. So big sad. Never mind. Hopefully I'll see them at some point. But yeah, honestly, just listen to the song I was talking about before. Nothing Matters. Like, if you listen to that and think, nah, not for me, I'll be very, very surprised, to be honest, because it's such a good song. But like, I'd find it very, very weird that you wouldn't want to check out the album after listening to that song. It is incredible. It's really, really great. So yeah, there you go. That is The Last Dinner Party. The album is called Prelude to Ecstasy. It is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Like, I'm gonna be listening to a lot of it. There has been a festival announcement by 2000 Trees, which is based in Cheltenham. I am gutted that I won't be able to make this, to be fair. I just can't get the time off work, and you know, it's a bit soon after Outbreak and Download and everything, but the lineup is looking really, really fucking awesome. So they've finally announced the headliners for the Saturday, and it is none other than Don Broco. Don Broco going to be headlining the Saturday of 2000 Trees, and power to Don Broco. Don Broco, one of the best fucking bands to come out of this country. Period. Like, just so unique sounding. I do not know a single band that sounds anything like Don Broco. Don Broco is so unique, and they are a brilliant live band. And to see them that they're headlining a festival, it's just great. It's just absolutely great. Yeah, like, I'd be very, very surprised if anybody at that festival watched Don Broco, not heard them before, and thought, not really for me, this. Like, they're just so fun, so energetic, so brilliant. And the headlining absolutely fair dues. Of course, we got Frank Turner, Bob Vylan, Wargasm, Los Campesinos. I don't know who they are. Empire State Bastard, Lonely the Brave, Skinny Lister. It is a great booking. It looks awesome. 2000 Trees, which is going to be on from, when is it? There we go. I've got the lineup here. It's on from the 10th to the 13th of July this year. It's also worth me adding as well. There was a band that are playing this festival called Palm Reader, and this year's 2000 Trees is going to be their last performance, unfortunately. I absolutely love Palm Reader. I think Palm Reader are one of the greatest bands to come out of the UK in recent times, and they have just brought so much incredible music out, and their last two albums in particular, I think, are bordering on 10 out of 10 albums. I think they're incredible. Like Sleepers that came out a few years ago, it's astonishing. It's an astonishing album, and they're calling it a day. They're calling it a day. They've got a few headline gigs booked towards, I think, the end of March. It's a 4-date tour. It's Manchester, Nottingham, is there a Glasgow in there? And a London date. And yeah, they're doing that, but they're also playing 2000 Trees. And 2000 Trees is the last one, and really good. Really, really, really good. Because I've been wanting to see them live again for a long time. Last time I saw them was supporting Employed to Serve, and they were awesome then as well. Really, like this was on the Braille album, not the last album, but the one before, and yeah, I just wish I saw them on this album run. Really, to be honest, but hey, a band knows when to call it a day, big time. So yeah, honestly, thank you, Palm Reader, for all your amazing music and the gigs and everything, and like influencing the underground hardcore rock metal scene. They've definitely done their bit, for sure, and we have their music for life, which is a beautiful thing. So yeah, good about Palm Reader. That's going to be their last gig. If you go to 2000 Trees, make sure you go see Palm Reader and just give them a fucking brilliant send off. But yeah, just to sort of go over the lineup for 2000 Trees, Gaslight Anthem are going to be headlining the Thursday. The Chats are going to be headlining the Friday, and Dunbroco headlining the Saturday. So just a few names to just like point out: Manchester Orchestra, Kids in Glass Houses, Hot Mulligan, Boston Manor, Los Campesinos, Spanish Love Songs, Better Lovers, Cassiette, Static Dress, Caskets, Dead Pony, Grove Street Mafia. Oh no, they're not called Grove Street Mafia. It's Grove Street. It's just Grove Street now. The Pale White, Kid Brunswick. A lot of like smaller bands, Unpeople are on there. You got Vower, Overpower, Blank Atlas. But as well, you've got Bob Villain, you got Hot Milk, you got Grandson, you got Nova Twins, you got Turnover, Empire State Bastard, Crawlers, as December Falls, Bears and Trees. Don't know who that is. Let's see, Palm Reader, Blood Command. It's just loads of great bands. I've never been to 2000 Trees. Creeper, Cleopatra, definitely above 1979. The Excerpts, Lonely the Brave, Skinny Lister, June Rats, Angel Dust. Just a great lineup, man. Wish I was going, but I'm working, and it's money. So yeah, get yourself to 2000 Trees. It looks great. It looks really, really great. Yeah. So that's 2000 Trees for you. And last thing to chat about in regards to music, Stack Dress are releasing a Game Boy game, right? And this just looks really, really cool. Like, this is probably one of the best things a band has ever done. They're releasing a Game Boy Color game, an actual brand new physical Game Boy Color game you can buy and play on your actual Game Boy. Like, it initially went on sale, as I talk to you today, at like 12 p.m. and it's sold out in 2 minutes. And the demand for it has just been non-stop. So now they're going to make some more copies. It's up for pre-order now from the Stackdress website, stackdress.com, and you can buy it there. And I just like the idea of buying a new Game Boy game. It's rad. It's like one of the coolest things ever. Like a band releasing a game for the Game Boy. Like, it's just really, really cool. It's just awesome. So yeah, big up Stackdress. Anyways, I'm going to talk about some video gamey shit. Like I said, it's been quite busy. I've been playing a fair bit of Resident Evil Code Veronica. I about halfway through that game now, maybe more. But yeah, that's cheesy, but it's still fun. Of course, Helldivers 2, been smashing a bit of that. That's great fun. I'm a bit shit at it, but it's still great fun. But one game I want to talk to you about specifically is Ocarina of Time, which I have finally finished. And it's also my first playthrough, as I've probably mentioned before on previous podcasts. You know, I always said that I was like quite late to the Zelda franchise, and finally started playing it, like Zelda games, about a couple of years ago with Breath of the Wild, and obviously Tears of the Kingdom as of late. I then just started playing Link to the Past for a little bit. Like, I do like that game. But now, but as of recent, I've just been playing Ocarina of Time, and I finally finished it the other day. And I've got to say, it's a game I really, really enjoyed. It's a game I really enjoyed. You know, beautiful, nice graphics, amazing music, a really wonderful story, and awesome level designs and everything. Just a great, superb game. What can be said about Ocarina of Time that hasn't been said already? You know, not that my review matters all that much, but I just think Ocarina of Time, playing it in 2024, I think it's worth a go. Definitely. I had a good bit of fun of it. I was playing it on the Nintendo Switch online server, the Nintendo 64 games. I think it took me about 35 hours to finish, like from beginning to end. I had to do a fair amount with save states, I won't lie, because A, I'm a shit gamer, B, I'm impatient, and C, how the fuck did you all do it back in the 90s? Because, like, especially like if you die somewhere and you get brought back to your last save and it's fucking ages away, that's a pain for me. But you know, Ocarina of Time is absolutely great. There was the odd time where it was getting a bit tedious, like towards the end, like some of the temples were a bit a ball ache. Like in particular, the water temple. Jesus Christ! Like I don't think I even enjoyed the water temple all that much because it was just really, really tedious. Like for example, like yeah, you had to wear like iron boots if you wanted to like sink within the water. So like having to like go into your pause menu and then scroll to your inventory and go in and out of your boots and all that, and like having to find keys for certain doors, like it is one of those where you should probably play with a fucking guidebook or like walkthrough or something like that. But I still enjoyed my time with it. Like, you know, combat's a bit weird, a bit finicky. Maybe it's because I'm not used to the Nintendo 64 controller or anything. But yeah, I kind of found it a bit weird. The yeah, there's a fair bit of tediousness within the game. Like I said, the water temple's a pain. But yeah, I still think Ocarina of Time is great. Do I hold it up to the quality of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, the game has shown its age, but it is definitely a good bit of fun. Good bit of fun. I really enjoyed my time with Ocarina of Time, and I'd probably play it again. I've heard the Nintendo 3DS version is probably the best one to go for, so you never know. I might give that a go. Yeah, Ocarina of Time it's cool. It's really really cool. So now that I've finished on Ocarina of Time on my backlog, I have started the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So the way I'm doing my backlog, I don't know, I can't remember if I mentioned it on my last podcast episode, but the way I'm doing it is I'm doing a short game and a longer game, sort of side by side. So if I finish a long game, I'm going to start another long game. If I finish a short game, I'm going to start another short game. So, you know, I've just done Ocarina of Time. I've gone straight into what's it called? Final Fantasy VII Remake. And you know, at the moment I'm going through Resident Evil Code Veronica, which is a bit of a short game, and now once I finish that, I'll start another short game. Like I have got Super Mario Galaxy in the backlog, so I might start that one. That'll be really cool on the Wii. Play for the Wii, yay! That's it from me. I'm getting a bit tired now because I'm doing it at such a late night. But yeah, hope you're enjoying this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you have a nice weekend. Don't forget to celebrate International Women's Day. Very, very fucking important that we do so. Yeah, do that, and have a nice weekend. I'll see you next week as well. Talk more about music and games and shit. Yeah, that's it. That is basically it from me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Download on Spotify. Oh, that's all the lovely stuff. I love you. Thank you for listening. I got a bit tight towards the end. I do apologise. But yeah, I'll see you later. Take care. Play Ocarina of Time. Listen to Slope. Listen to The Last Dinner Party, especially. Get tickets for 2003. Treat yourself. Go on. I dare you. I won't be able to go though, unfortunately. Very, very sad. But yeah, I will see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Much love.